Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey, Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, broadcasting live from Detroit and stretching to the heart of Central Texas, here on WCHB 1200 and 99.9 FM with co-host Longhorn. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Live call-in number 313-568-1200. And now, here's your host that never gets it right but is never wrong, Will Sims.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey, November the 22nd, 2014. I'm your host, Will, with the Longhorn. Longhorn, what's happening with you? You there, Longhorn? You there, Longhorn?
Oh, yeah. What's up, game time, prime time? What's up, Detroit?
All right.
Let's get it on.
All right, we got a lot of things to talk about. Though in the midst today. Longhorn, we're going to talk about the Lions. They got a big game tomorrow against the Patriots.
Real big game.
You know, also, I'd like to talk about, of course, Michigan. You know, Michigan State whipping up on Rutgers. That ain't even no topic right there. But
no, that's a topic for history. It's put it in the books.
All right, and also call in 313-568-1200 Longhorn. I didn't want to do this topic here, but the Longhorn twisted my legs and begged and said he couldn't eat Jell-O no more. But he want to talk about Bill Cosby. I guess we go along. Get it off your chest. We can talk about that. We can throw the Ferguson thing in the midst. Also, Longhorn, I know you got a lot to say about that.
Well, you know, old Bill says always room for Jell-O. I know. I don't know what to say about this Bill Cosby situation and these issues. They're coming out 40 years, 45 years later accusing the Jell-O man and the Dad's TV show, of doing things. It just blows my mind. So I don't, they can't mess with him. The statute of limitations have gone. So they can't mess with his finances. So I don't understand what's the issue now.
I mean, do you think there's any truth behind it? Or you think they out there just, everybody just jumping on board? I don't know if you say looking for a payday. I don't know. I don't know, man, what to say about this situation. It's shocking to me.
Well, it's shocking to me, but I'm going with the Clifton Huxtable. I'm going to stay with the Jell-O man. I think there's he could have been flirting back in his younger day. That's understandable. And some people could have taken that the wrong way. And you come out 45 years later and say, hey, this person did this to me. Those are some very serious allegations. So he's not saying anything about those allegations. And some people are, going against the grain and saying, well, if he's innocent, why shouldn't he defend himself? So sometimes, just like he says, why, make comments against innuendos. My thing is show me the facts. Put it out on paper, show me the facts and things of that nature. So that's my take on the Jell-O man.
All right. Also, we got this Ferguson thing going on in the midst. Also, they waiting for the grand jury to come back. With their decision on if they're gonna charge the officer or not in killing of Michael Brown. Actually, I'm gonna put it to you like this: they're not gonna charge him.
You don't think they're going to charge him?
My man, what they got? If they're going to charge, what they got all the National Guards up there for? You don't go buy a cookie jar unless you're going to put some cookies in it. Come on now. What are they doing up there? What are they doing up there?
They're prepping.
No, if they're going to charge him, there's no reason to prep because ain't nobody going to be mad.
Oh, it's going to be some people mad if they you talking about if they don't charge him?
If they do charge him, now ain't nobody going to be mad, so there's not going to be no riot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But if they don't charge him, then what's going to happen?
Hopefully, man, it'll be a peaceful protest. But, the media, they, putting fuel on a fire. So, I don't know, man. I just hopefully be peaceful, they even trying to tie it into Detroit. Are we going to be unrest here? We're not going to be unrest here, man. The media is something else, man. What are we going to be unrest for when we wasn't even unrest when the guy at Northland Mall got killed? So we're going to be pissed off about somebody that got killed in Missouri?
It's too cold in Detroit to be unrest about anything. Look, we ain't coming out in that halt trying to protest. I'm trying to tell you, we wait for the summer and the spring for that one. So I don't think, they're just prepping and, just the riots, just like the riots in the Black Bottom back in the 60s. You never know what's going on. My thing, and Detroit, call in on this if you have any opinion, is 313-568-1200. My thing is, why do people have to ride in their neighborhoods?
And tear up their own neighborhood?
Get in their cars, drive out of their neighborhoods to maybe the suburbs, I don't know, but just drive out of their neighborhoods and do that crazy nonsense. So,
ladies and gentlemen, that was the opinion of the Longhorn, a member of the Black Panther.
Obviously,
he don't want no peace. He want people to drive out the neighborhood. Well, it just can't be peace. Why do you got to go anywhere and get violent, Longhorn?
Hey, I don't want people to drive nowhere. I'm like my man Rodney King. Can we all just get along?
There you go. That's the Longhorn I know. There
Can
you
we all
go.
just get along, hug each other, sing Kumbaya in a circle, and let the chips fall where it may.
Also, go ahead, Longhorn.
No, go ahead. I'm good.
No. I was about to say, I just want to say I want people to tune in after Detroit Sports Jersey. We got Chit Chat from the Cat House Shop Talk coming up with Crystal Mayo, so that'll start at 3:30. But anyway, let's get off into these Lions, my man. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to go see a free football game Monday night, 7 p.m. Ford Field, you go check out the Buffalo Bills and the Jets. Free tickets.
That's right.
Matter of fact, let's go to line one. Call on line one and see what they have to say. Caller, you're on Detroit Sports Jersey. Name and where you calling from.
Hey, my name is Henry, and I'm calling from out here in Texas, near Houston. And I just wanted to know, I don't know if y'all talked about this already, but how do you feel about the other NFL team playing in Detroit this coming weekend?
Oh, actually, I was just announcing that. Actually, I love it. It's a free football game. They done this once before when Minnesota and the Giants played each other when the Minnesota Dome fell in due to the snow. So, actually, I'm going. I ain't going to lie. Wow. I ain't got nothing else to do Tuesday, so I'm going. I'm going to free football game. Come on, don't get no better than that.
Absolutely. Hey, one other thing. Have y'all talked about Detroit playing up against the Patriots?
Actually, you know what?
We're
about to get up on that right now. So, what do you think? What do you think is going to be the outcome of that? I think the Patriots going to spank them. It's as simple as that. They averaging 40 points a game in the last 6 games. Detroit only averaging 18 points a game. Even if you cut that in half, they still will lose.
It's one of those games where Detroit has nothing to lose.
Right.
I think Detroit can, if they play loose and play, they can beat the Patriots. Will they? The odds are stacked against them, but they can beat the Patriots. They would have to play like a remarkable game, no turnovers on offense. But the defense looks like they can line up against the Patriots, but they would have to play like an absolute phenomenal game.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you on one thing. They do have a lot to lose because if they lose this, you know what they're saying to you in Houston, so you don't hear what goes on back here not unless you do the internet thing or whatever. But it's going to be SOS, same old, stuff with the Lions. They started out 6-2 last year. The bottom fell out.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is one of the games I have them losing at the end of the season when they go to Green Bay. I know they beat Green Bay earlier, but this ain't the same Green Bay you played earlier in the season.
Well, I got them going 12-4, so if they lose this one, we still on track.
And besides, what's your name again, sir?
Hey, it's Henry.
Henry, check this out. Also, Matthew Stafford has a 0-15 record on the road against winning teams, so that's stacked against them also. I know people say you can't go on the pass and this and that. No. Yes, I believe you can.
I think you can, but I will put myself out there and say the Lions can win this game.
I'm with Henry. Go ahead, Henry. I'm with you, brother.
All right, check this out. Because twice the Patriots have been in a position where they should not have lost the game. And
that's right.
It cost 2 Super Bowls, right?
There you go. That's correct.
Eli Manning should not have a Super Bowl ring, yet he does have 2. So there's always a chance that a team could knock off a team, especially these games that a team is not supposed to win. The Lions are not supposed to go into New England and win.
Let me go back to that Giants game for a minute. Don't you know in sports it's 90% skill? I mean 90% luck and 10% skill. So that was a lucky. You're right. He shouldn't have a Super Bowl ring, but that was luck was on their side that day because he could never make that catch again when he threw. I mean that was David Tyree. He could never make that catch again if you throw it to him 100 times.
But let me tell you something, Will. I'm with Henry on this. This is a game everybody predicting the Lions going to lose, except for the true Lions fans and Henry and myself. And I think in your heart you think they're going to win too, Will.
No.
If the Patriots are sit back on their heels and say, "Oh, this is an easy win for us," there's going to be an upset of the season.
Is somebody back there fighting in them? I mean, what's going on? Is somebody? Do I need to call the police?
I think Henry's at the game already.
First of all, Detroit is 30th in the league in rushing. They have no rushing game whatsoever. Ever.
Just because Dennis Bray had the game of his career last week does not mean that he's going to roll like that, every time out.
Yep.
Let me give you another fuzzy number. Tom Brady at home, he's 88-13. That's gonna come into play. I'm sorry. I would.
Which means he lost 13 times.
And you think this is gonna be number 14? But guess what? Even though they only played each other 3 times, none of them against Detroit. But we thank you for calling in, though, Henry. We appreciate that. We're going to go to line 2 and see what the caller has to say. All right, Henry, you have a good one now. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
All right, Longhorn.
Yo, I'm here.
All right, so like I said before, I don't see them beating the Patriots.
Well, you know what? The only thing they have to do basically is that defense has to step up because it's the tight end, the tight end, Rob that's going to do them in because the Lions have struggled with the Arizona tight end. Their tight end cost 5 catches for 69 yards last week. When they played Miami, Charles Clay, he caught 7 catches for 45 yards in week 10. So they have to control that line. Their defense is going to have to step up and watch out for Rob out there catching those balls. Because when Rob catches the ball, not only is he as menace as when he's catching it, but when he's catching it, he starts running, 6'6", 265 pounds, that's a big boy to bring down. So you just can't put an arm wrap and go pull him down. So,
all right, let's go to line 2, see what the caller has to say. Caller, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. Name and where you calling from.
I'm calling from Lawrenceburg, North Carolina. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What's
yourself?
Going on for North Kakalaki?
Yes. I had 2 issues. One of the issues I wanted to talk about was the Bill Cosby issue.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm trying to, decide whether or not he's guilty. It seems like in the public eye, they've already condemned him and said he was guilty. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, see, you know what? I wish I could tell this story on air and if I could tell this story that someone told me about Bill Cosby, and this is a star too, the well-known comedian, that if I was to tell, he would look guilty. He really would. I just can't tell this story. But I'm telling you, the story that I heard and what's going on, it matches up. It just I'm not saying they right or wrong. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But if I was to tell this story, you will see that it's like, wow, I didn't know that about him.
But you know what, Will, I got to say about that?
What?
You know what they say about what you heard in court? That's hearsay. They're not evidence.
Okay, I do agree with that also.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell the story, but it's going to real quick. But I ain't going to tell you. But I ain't going to tell you who told me this.
Okay.
This was a comedian that worked. This was a comedian that worked with Red Fox, Bill Cosby, and he said that actually Bill Cosby is crazy about big-breasted white women.
Wow.
That he loses his mind around them. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that.
You know what that means? There'll be a lot of guilty people walking around on this planet. A lot of guilty guys walking around.
But I'm just gonna leave it there. That's all I got to say about that.
I'm going to think about that one. Okay.
But if you look at the people that's coming out, it kind of matches up.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Thinking about that now.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I haven't seen any pictures of their chest area, so I don't know if that's true or not. So
no,
I'm going to say that's hearsay.
Okay, so what's the second topic you would like to talk about?
LeBron James going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I kind of thought he was going to, do good up there. I don't know if it's a team that's not supporting him or how's this working out.
Well, see,
I'm not particularly a sports fanatic, but I have been watching because, they made a big deal about him going back. So I thought maybe he was going to put him back on the map.
Well, see, the thing about what's going on in Cleveland right now compared to what was going on in Miami, he went to Miami. Let's start at the top first, number one. He had Pat Riley. No. He had Pat Riley.
That's right.
Then he had the coach, Eric Spoelstra. So he didn't have to go there and coach. Like, he's actually coaching in Cleveland right now.
Yeah.
He's playing and coaching. Let's keep it real. That's what he's doing.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So he had Dwayne Wade, he had Chris Bosh. And if I'm going to tell you something else about that too. If people are crazy, if they think that he's got a better team. Now, they might be younger. I give him that. If that's a better team than what he had in Miami, you crazy. If you think them players in Cleveland, them players in Cleveland are better than Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, you're crazy. Yeah, they're younger and healthier, but they're not better.
But not only that, he had the experience. He had an experienced supporting cast down in Miami, an experienced team, seasoned.
Yeah.
But see, the people in the
basically a young team.
Well, it's young, and he's, like I said, he's coaching them.
That's funny. That's too funny.
Because if you look at his stats, if you look at his stats right now, he's only averaging about 16 points a game.
I know his stats are terrible.
Exactly.
Oh, I have one more issue. The Collins guy retired.
You say what?
The Collins, that's the last one. I'm sorry. The Collins guy, the gay guy that just recently retired from basketball. They say he was averaging like 2 points a game.
I thought when he was playing, I thought he was retired.
I think Brooklyn just hired him just to say, hey, we hiring the first, gay player. Because they hired him for his stats because he didn't have any. While he was on the team.
Yeah, well.
They just did it to try and make a statement, and their statement was, we can let you do a little something, then, you go ahead and ride off into the sunset. But I'm like, Will, seemed like he was retired when he was out there on the floor, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, crazy. Okay.
All right, we appreciate you calling. All right, we appreciate you calling in and keep listening. Have a good day.
I will. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Hey,
thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, check this.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. I'm going, okay. No, we're about to take a quick commercial break. And I want to tell everybody, like I said, coming up after the show, we got Chit Chat from the Cat House Shop Talk with Crystal Mayo. Let's take a quick commercial break. Longhorn, and get back. We're going to finish up on these Lions and get your picks. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Listen up, parents and all high school seniors. Detroit Sports Jersey is giving away a $300 scholarship. And all you have to do is write an essay explaining why you should win. Send your 1,000-word essay to info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Essays will be accepted from October 1st, 2014 through April 1st, 2015. Apply for the Detroit Sports Jersey Scholarship today. Winners will be announced Saturday, April 18th, 2015. Good luck, high school seniors.
By www.fantasyfootballmogul.com. That's fantasyfootballmogul.com. That's fantasyfootballmogul.com.
Thank you very much. Speaking of fantasy football, Longhorn, has your record done got any better?
No, my record, I went to fantasyfootballmogul.com, You know, they have a great website, but I traded Brady. I took the money and ran.
Okay.
I'm gonna be cheering for him today, though.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, check this out. Let me give a shout out to Cash Tech's own Michael Weber. Was named U.S. Army All-American Bowl player last week. All he did was score 5 touchdowns, rush for 404 yards on 32 carries. In a victory, they 48-35 victory over Chippewa Valley. So once again, congratulations to Mike Weber, who's going to Michigan. Matter of fact, Longhorn, he's coming down there to play. I'll get more on that at the Alamo Bowl.
All right, the Alamo Bowl, but I like to say congratulations also, and a shout out for the United States Army for picking him. So that's all good.
All right, let's go to line 1, see what the caller has to say. Caller, thanks for calling Detroit Sports Jersey. Name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is T, man. Look here, I got a bone to pick with you guys.
Go ahead, T. I can take it. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, man, look here. I want to know why y'all don't have any more commentary about the Pistons. You know, you just talk about college football and things of that nature. I mean, why don't you talk about the Pistons, man? You got Pistons fans out here, you know?
I mean, T, look at their record. Are they really worth talking about?
Man.
Come on,
First
T.
of all, don't say nothing bad about them. Talking about look at their record. Look at your record, bro. I take it personal.
You take it personal?
I take it personal, man. Hello?
I'm still here, T. Are you actually proud of that record?
Man, look here. You one of them guys who jumped off the bandwagon. When they had the Bad Boys, and in 2004, you probably was in the front row. But now you jumped off the bandwagon, man. I'm tired of this.
You said, you don't left the bandwagon on the Pistons. You know what, T? We're going to start bringing up the Pistons because I'm sure there are a lot of loyal fans out there from the Bad Boy era who still out there cheering them on.
T hung up. He mad. He got mad. I don't know. What do you want me to say? They suck.
T hung up.
Yeah, they suck. Look at their record. Look at the players they got. Josh Smith shooting threes from the bathroom. You want me to talk about that?
Hey, T said they coming back. They going back to the Bad Boy era.
Yeah, okay.
We got to hold out.
We hear you, T. Whoa, T. And another thing, I was never a bandwagon jumper.
Wagon.
Yeah, bandwagon, whatever. I don't do that. I like the Pistons organization. I wish they would bring them back down to the city of Detroit where they belong. I really do. It's just they made some bad decisions, man. What do you want me to say? What can I say?
You said Dumars.
Joe Dumars, he's gone. He done messed up this organization. They go out there and sign Josh Smith, give him $15 million a year. Wasn't nobody knocking down his door to give him that type of money. Now nobody won't even take him. Who gonna take that garbage for $15 million?
You know who the answer is, Will? They need to bring back Zeke.
Man, please. Where he go, he messes up stuff too. Man, he done got me fired up now. It's all good, though. T, I love the Pistons. I love you too, brother. It's all good, But anyway, once I said congratulations to Mike Weber at Cash Tech. They playing today also. The game is at 1 o'clock. I don't have no update on it. Do you, Longhorn?
No, I haven't any update yet, but I will be getting back with you on that.
Okay.
But I like before we go on the next topic, I like to put a little shout out, a little love out to our Twitter fans, Twitter listeners who are following the show. All right. That's Mom23RN, Sweet Pea, and One Pride Princess, Eva, and the Wolf Pack. A couple of Twitter fans and listeners who follow the show. We'd like to thank you guys for your support. And if anybody out there want to tweet me, just tweet me at DSJ Radio. The @ sign goes in front. Anyway, continue on there, Will.
All right. Check this out. Give me your prediction, man. We about to wrap it up here in a little bit, but give me your in-depth prediction on what you really, truly feel is going to happen Sunday. Oh, hold on. Before you do that, let me tell the people, too, also, you want to go see a free Monday night football game at Ford Field between the Buffalo Bills and the Jets? You want to go see what your boy Mike Vick can do down there for free? Tickets available at the box office, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow and Sunday. Go ahead, Longhorn. Take it away.
So I'm going to say that the Lions are going to win it.
Flat out, just like that. That's all you got to say, huh?
I got to say, the Lions defense, if they step up and hold Rob, they got to hold that tight end, control the balls, no turnovers. It's going to be an upset. The Lions, just like when Brady lost earlier during the season, everybody thinking Brady was it. His time has passed. He needs to go ahead and retire. But he came back, with 6 straight wins. Now, if the Lions were playing somebody who was 1-8 and they lost, then, I could say what's going on there. But they're playing a great team. They're playing an 8-2 team. So they got to win this game. Number one, they got to win this game to stay on my record of 12-4. So the Lions got this by 1 touchdown.
Let me tell you where the battle's going to be won at. It's going to be the front four of the Lions and the Patriots. Whoever win that battle, to me, wins the game. But Detroit offense, man, must show up. Come on, man. You're 30th in the league in rushing. You 26 in the league in scoring ranking. Actually, you done fell off 5.9 points from last year. So that's almost a touchdown a game.
Well, Joe Lombardi, the coach, the offensive coordinator, he said, it's a chess match. They done took some of the plays out, so it won't be as complicated now for the Lions when they get up to the line, so they don't have to think so much. So they took some of the plays out. They've been concentrating on the details of the game. So they're going to tackle. They're going to rush out there and do what they have to do on the offensive line. But my thing is the key is they got to control the ball. Do not turn it over. They can't get any negative yards. Those penalties are going to kill them. So that's like I said. I'd say Lions by 7. Lions fans, call in 313-568-1200 if you agree with me.
Well, check this out.
If you don't agree with me, you still call in.
I'm going to say if they win, it's going to be a tough battle, brother. That's all I got to say. I mean, like I said, I don't see them winning this one. I mean, now, if they was here in Detroit and maybe had some offense, I would go pick the Lions. Now, I will, hold on, let me see if I got it right here. I will say one thing. The defense is a beast. That's no diggity, no doubt. But the offense, brother, sucks. And I don't know how many times I can tell you that and keep telling you. Now,
you got a Lions jersey on right now, probably, right?
Yeah, I do. Now they got Chicago Thursday at the Thanksgiving Day game. So who you got for that one?
Chicago. I think they're gonna take Chicago. We gotta get that turkey.
All right. Well, we're about to get up out of here, Longhorn. Give me your final word. I don't mean to cut you off, but we got Chit Chat from the Cat House Shop Talk standing by with Crystal Mayo. She'll be coming in here in a minute now. So y'all stand by. She going to give y'all some relationship advice and see what's going on. Go to line 1 real quick before we get up off the air. Go ahead, caller. What can we do for you?
Yeah, I want to talk about Bill Cosby first.
Go ahead. We got about a minute. Go ahead.
I used to, would feel sorry for him, but after he came here in March with the emergency manager against our school system, and they closed down those schools and put 35 to 40 kids in a class, I was through with Bill Cosby, so I don't really feel sorry for him anymore. Okay. And the Lions, why don't y'all come on out instead, man? The quarterback. They need a quarterback. That's all they need. I wish I had more time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for calling in, sir. We'll see you next week. Detroit Sports Jersey every Saturday, 3 p.m.
Thank you, listeners from Detroit to Central Texas, for joining us here live on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host, Will Sims, and co-host Longhorn. Every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on WCHB 1200 AM and 99.9 FM. Visit us at DetroitSportsJersey.com.